we live in a world that has transformed a lot. Even in my lifetime, that I used to have rotary phone, we had black and white TV when I was a little kid, we had no computers in the house. We got all these technology. Now we got AI where you can't tell what's what. I'm actually real though, if you're wondering. We got all these things going on, right? And when we come up with all these new technologies and these new things that make our lives simpler, whatever, we also get new analogies. And these new analogies give us a sense of what is possible and what's in the universe, right? But we also have a greater degree of customization in our life. Like when I was a kid, you had very few very few options when you wanted to watch TV. So a lot of people talked about the same shows because there was only so many shows. Now anybody can watch so many things and never even watch the same thing as their friends and family. Why am I saying this? Is because as the world gets more customizable, I'm wondering if God or people's experiences of God gets more customizable. Does that make sense? Because that's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering, what if everyone gets the God or that they do or don't believe in? So if a person lives their life and they're just like, there's no such thing as God, then their experience is there's no such thing as God. If a person lives in such a way as they're like, there's a God, he hates everybody I hate, because most people just make God be an extension of themselves, right? So God hates everybody they hate, tortures everybody they would torture, and is just a big version of themselves. Then that's what they get. And then if you have people like MLK who like loves the world and believes that there's enough love for everybody, then in his mind, the world is full of love and there's enough love for everybody and that God loves everybody no matter what they do, yada, yada, yada. And then you have different religions and different things that people believe, and they just experience what they believe and then they project that out into the world. That's what most of us do. I tend not to do that. I try my best not to do that because I know what it's like to be the recipient of so many projections that had nothing to do with me, that I don't want to project on anybody else. And even though I was raised to project on the people because of the tradition I was exposed to, when they turned on me, I was able to go like, wow, is this what we do? I was able to reflect on the projection. And then when I reflected on the projection, I said, I don't like this projection. I'm not going to project this anymore. And I changed my projections to be, over the years, I've customized my own projections. So right now, the projection that I have customized is that everyone in this world is very desperate for love.